I'd like to bring up our final speaker. She's a wonderful woman.
Yes, she is!
She's a feminist, a poet, a writer, and has lived in Lansing for 8.5 years.
You know we love you!
There you go. She received a grant from Arts Foundation of Michigan to create poetry based on essays of James Baldwin. She's the editor of the Black Women's Gumbo Yaya, Quotations by Black Women. The book has been recognized by the New York City Public Library as a 1994 book for the teenage. Her work has appeared in over 300 publications since 1981, including Lambda Book Report, Washington Blade, Common Lives, and Lesbian Lives, as well as Sinners for Wisdom and Off Our Backs. Please welcome Terri Jewell.
Ashe to my brothers and sisters. And thank you for coming. I have my rage. I keep it inside. Tend to its startling core, this ancient, sacred fire. My rage comes with lip spots pink as jazz, full breasts and heavy thighs, scarred in ripped plum satin. My rage comes in books I keep face down at work. Black books by June Jordan, lesbian books by Audre Lorde. You know how people talk. I got this rage. I hold on to it like nappy hair does lint. Neither allows me to forget who chooses to remain ignorant of me. If I lose this rage, they got me. I become like them, assimilated ghosts haunting the outer fringes of my own true treasures. I do have my rage, and I will let it loose and show it to you. Only then will you hear me. I have my pride. I twist its hair in gold frame mirrors, make it fat umbilical linked directly to you. I put my pride naked in the streets, this rainbow spangle that fails to tarnish with each passing age. A man in a dress, a woman in a tie, a woman who builds fighter planes, a man who collects dolls. You know what people think, but I got this pride just as I am. I place cowrie shells, brass bells, and African trade beads all through it. It allows me to remember the vortex of my dance. If I hide my pride, they got me. I become like them, bland, cold, and so hard. Only a social security number distinguishes us. I do have my pride. I will snap it, let you stare in awe. Only then will you see me. And I got my love. I feed it plantain and cassava root, pure spring water and lullabies. My love of women and their saucy ways, their ruby sharp minds, and hands that shape thread into the blues. Women art in sex, carrying the world in the curve of their ribs. What do women do with one another anyway? Those radical feminist separatists, anarchists. You know how people are, but I got this love. I rub it down with the skin of lambs, press patchouli and myrrh into its lips and behind its ears. If I deny my love, they got me. I become like them, liars and hypocrites who turn love into sin, then buy it back after the next business convention. I do have this love. I hold its hand at the mall. I take it home to my mama. I talk to my God about it. I do have this love. I pin it up at the job and I kiss it on the freeway. I do have this love, and I will grieve it when it is gone, and I will shout when it returns. I do have my love. And I will celebrate it today and every day among all of you. Only then will you know who I really am. Thank you. I want all of you to look out for the bucket brigade. They're going to go through one more time. If you possibly can, reach into your socks and pull out that change. Reach into that beautiful fanny pack and that tight back pocket of yours and throw in a few more bucks so we can have this next year. Thank you for coming.
Terri Jewell.
I happily yield the floor now.
Now she throws me up here. I needed that. That was good. I was horrified nonetheless. So when I saw the first ad, I was like, oh my God. So I started, like peeling through all this old stuff that's like half done and, in process and all this. And I thought, you've been in this community 10 years. You've been reading the same 20, kind of poems. And so one artist kicked the butt of another, and hope you like the results. I took a few risks. It's worth it. Hi, Color Girls from Detroit. It's good to see y'all. And the Color Girl who lives here too. And the Colored Man.
Who you haven't called all day today.
That's right. I'll explain myself. I'm a Color Girl from MSU, and the gentleman whose name I don't know, but I'll find out. It's good to see color folks in all this. This is called The Slip. I left the party last night with a small slip of paper, a small tease of paper with your name and number on it. I have searched my shirt pockets, under car seats, on the stairs. I have looked behind the toilet, in my journal, and underwear. I tore the fucking house apart. Seems in the spirit. James Baldwin was indeed a messed up dude. If you read his biography, it's not at all, this intense intelligence and his being articulate and being on TV. He suffered the same things then 40s, the 50s that we do now. I've been buked and I've been scorned. I've been buked and I've been scorned. I've been buked and I've been scorned. I've been talked about, sure as you're born. Walking Paris in search of Dahomey and its warriors, in search of Benin and its almond mask you wear. You acquaint yourself with the alchemies known only to women. Hone your incisive brain against wild, peculiar war between your reflection in water, then in air. By night and smoky room, you braille the sour skins of lovers of means, and by sunlight, you stroke their heads in the cup of your belly, give them hot coffee thick as your longing, then plunge into cast myths of the shaven and the impure, forever unmapped as the smooth-sailed vessels behind your eyes, insomniac. I don't believe in having any poetry reading unless I kind of bare my ass a little bit. That makes it interesting for me. But I have, for a long time, and I'm working on it, but I've had severe depressions off and on forever. In the last 4 years, I've been dealing with it and finding out the reasons and this, that, and the other. And just now able to kind of bring it out to the public. It's another one of those hush-hush kind of things, because my being a strong, radical feminist lesbian, we're not supposed to have those problems. We're supposed to somehow conquer those and go on with the work. But despite the legend that black women don't get depressed, that we can hang out and do whatever we need to do all the time, some of us do have difficulties. I'm one of them. This is called There Have Been Stranger Places Than This. When I first arrive, they take away my shoes, my copper twist bracelet, the long strap off my bag, my nail clippers, my paper clips, and aqua silk scarf. This room has no mirror, no chance for punctuation carved deep into the night. The morning brings a tall young man about to earn a doctorate who asks me to speak to his professor, since so few well-behaved as I come psychiatric and black, high-functional, yet lesbian, into this Dutch reform town. I choose my chair, fold my hands in my lap. This will be my opportunity to explain why I am here. Affirmative action. Excuse me. Here I am. My hair is trimmed to hang evenly. It is pressed and oiled to shine just like yours. Do you like it? My skin has even tones, a blush to the cheek, some color to the lips. My fingers are lotioned, and I'm wearing a single gold ring. Is this okay? My cool blue silk blouse is buttoned up tightly. The blazer, crisp and fitted. My skirt is calm around my knees. My stockings are indecipherable. Does this meet your expectations? Does this put you at ease? My shoes are leather and unscuffed. They match my skirt and jacket, my purse, perfectly. I stand erect and have perfect teeth. I am relaxed and I am clean. May I move among you now? My expression is quiet. My hands are quiet. My feet are quiet. I am relaxed, and my fear lies vacant. Now I sit here now and rest a while.
Oh, baby.
You have to listen carefully. Webster defines sex as either of the two main groups into which living things are placed according to their reproductive functions. Main groups. So there are other groups other than two. Does Webster tell? Does he have a clue? Or is he in the closet too?
Didn't I tell you you worth it? Yes! All right. We're going to have a short intermission, and we come back, we do this again. And then you're in for the real treat of the night. Sneak preview of Closet Tale.
But since my last name is Jewell, and when I go to Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm from, and walk through the streets, people come up and say, "You're Miller's daughter, aren't you?" Because I got the brown shoulders and no butt. You know, black folks supposed to have some butt, but I ain't got none. And our sign is that we have a red streak that starts here and goes down the front. That's the sign of a jewel. So it's one of those things. It's difficult to write about the dude because he's very quiet. Also very depressed. You can imagine a black man trying to deal in Louisville, Kentucky through his life. This is a piece to introduce you to him. It's called Miller. His name is Miller LaRue Jewell Jr. Tisato Logoli Kisa. From which of these legends does my aging father arise? Imposing, his undisclosed heart pressed in the smoked town bottoms like a bituminous coal. He stands proud proof of field hands working long before Kentucky drew its name from the stones. I have his long innermost eye. Street prints, pimp walk, church moaner. He doesn't talk much except for the love of me and all that is his. Mama said he went crazy once, painted a room dark gray with large red spots, like he was trying to call on the blood or some deep down hurting hunger to bust it against the treacherous night. Hambo, Hambo, big white chest, tell me whose big daddy is the best. He has taken too many scars to keep them off of me.
I don't know if they had a black one.
I looked over and I'm like, where's the cute woman? And I'm like, that's Cindy.
Hey, that's my cute woman.
See you coming with out of the room.
While I'm eating. Hi.
Hello.
Every Saturday you get 6 people back around here. Say, what is it you want, like 2 or big? I'm just saying, it's some legal ones. I was really stunned by all the goodies I got out of that. The last one needs a little explanation. I'm just taking it for granted. Colored girls do. But there's this Southern delight. And they're called neck bones. And we cook them, we put them in collard greens and things and boil them up. And then, you pull them out, you season them any way you want. Some people put hot pepper on, whatever. And they could be the neck bones of a chicken or an ox, whatever, whatever we throw in a pot. And when you pull them out, see, you put them in your mouth. There's this whole ritual. You put them in your mouth. And then you're talking to your sister, And you understand what I'm saying. And then when you're done, you spit it out in your hand, throw it in, or whatever. So that's the neck bone ritual. So you need this background in order to understand this whole. Do I need to go through this again? Everybody got it?
We could always watch more.
Yeah, I like to see those mouth movements.
Hush up. This is called How to Suck Them Neck Bones. Them neck bones is something else if done right. Cooked in collard greens and pinto beans with bay leaf, onion, cayenne pepper. You pop them tender neck bones in your mouth, making sure they ain't too hot, ain't too cool to surrender to you. Play them neck bones like tennis sacks, tease them fibers righteous until slippery. You gotta entice neck bones with closed mouth kisses, drawing meat slowly toward the throat. Then swallow, assuage the appetite, flavor and temptation, diving down and down. You make sure you miss nothing. Flex your tongue to keep neck bones rolling so there ain't no place that ain't been persuaded to submit to you. Now, once you plunder every dimple, nook and burrow, nibble and suck, chew and take in with ecstatic movement until the bones rest juiceless in the mouth. Then aim your lips for the core. Grasp and convince, lick and pull it until the last lines of satisfaction have been spoken. Yes! Them neck bones are something else if eaten proper.